What's going on, everybody? It's Jack. Welcome back to this week's video. I'll get that zero sugar 7-Up out of the way. They were out of zero sugar Sprite, sad day. But today we've got full day of eating. I'm trying to refine my maintenance after my mini cut. If you guys have seen my last couple videos, I did like 1,000 calorie day of eating, a 1,400 calorie day of eating, and then my 2-week mini cut as a whole. Now we're bumping the calories back up to around 25 to 2,600. I'm kind of letting myself a little bit of wiggle room, and we're not changing too much as far as the diet goes. Still focusing on lean proteins, adding some carbs back in, fruits, vegetables, all that good stuff. Starting off the day, just like our mini cut, the anabolic French toast. It is an absolute staple in my diet. Such a great way to start your day, high in protein, get a little bit of carbs before your workout. So we've got our egg whites right here. I did pick up some cinnamon from the grocery store and then some vanilla extract. And we're having 2 pieces of this 100% whole wheat bread. It is 60 calories a slice. You can go a little bit lower calorie per slice, but I find the lower calorie per slice do not hold the egg whites as well. So you might have to use like 5 slices or 6 slices versus 4. So the calories kind of balance out, if that makes sense. But we'll go ahead and make this. I use 300 grams of egg whites and then a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, and 4 slices of bread. So there's our egg white mixture with our cinnamon and vanilla extract. We'll head over, warm up the pan, and then get our French toast cooking. Alrighty, now that we've got our pan over a medium heat, we got it nice and warmed up, we're gonna hit it with some nonstick, and then we're gonna take our 4 slices of bread, dip them in our egg wash, and then place them on the pan. I noticed for me, after many times of experimenting, 300 grams of egg whites is almost perfect for my 4 slices of bread. It might be different for you if your bread's a little thicker, thinner, but I'd say play around with it for a little bit, but I know 300 grams for my 4 slices of bread is spot on. Alrighty, and here we have our 4 pieces of French toast, like you've seen on my channel, other channels, anabolic French toast. We're gonna top it with a Greek yogurt for a little extra protein, and then 2 servings of our sugar-free syrup. I'll read off the macros real quick for this meal. It is 503 calories, 69 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 55 grams of protein. So super high in protein and carbs. This is also typically my pre-workout meal, but today's an off day, an active rest day. So instead of actually going to work out, I'm just gonna do maybe a jog, a long bike ride, some mobility work, dead hangs, anything that I feel like I need to work on as far as maybe like grip strength, little things like that, but not a full actual workout. Maybe like 40 minutes in the gym, nothing crazy. Focus on mobility and recovery. But yeah, I'm gonna dig into this. Also, you guys will see me restock today because I need to go to the grocery store. I'm out of ground beef, I'm out of chicken, I'm out of rice, I'm out of all kinds of stuff. So you guys will kind of also be able to see me meal prep for the week. I pretty much just meal prep my meats, but I'll actually talk about that more once I get back from the grocery store. I'm gonna eat this, let this digest for a little while, go to the gym, go to the grocery store, and I'll see you guys when I get all my groceries. Alrighty, we just got back from the gym and the grocery store. I'll go over my main sources like protein, carbs, fruits and vegetables, and that kind of stuff real quick. You guys will see me eat it throughout the day. But first thing, we've got our ground beef. This is Laura's lean beef. It's almost always on sale. Laura's like a second mom to me. We've got some chicken thighs right here, 2 pounds of those. My main source of protein will be the ground beef. And then we've got some these Oikos 000. They were actually out of the Dan and Lighten Fits, which I always get, so we're gonna try these out. We got some egg whites. Carb-wise, we've got Uncle Ben. I've got a second mom. I've got a second uncle right here, and Uncle Ben's ready rice. Super simple. We got some protein pasta. We got some bread for our French toast. Vegetable-wise, I'm a carrot, spinach, which we already have, and pepper guy. Then we've got our apples, bananas, and then we've got an assortment of kind of sauces and condiments. We've got some chicken seasoning, Parmesan cheese for the pasta, as well as the, roasted garlic Parmesan sauce for the pasta, some low-calorie ketchup, sugar-free syrup, some salsa, always a good thing. Then we've got some more Tupperware because we're going to be meal prepping everything today, and then some olive oil spray. That is the grocery haul. I'm going to set you guys up in the corner over there. I'm going to start cooking. It's literally just cooking the ground beef and chicken. If you haven't done that before, ask your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, Google. But it's super simple. I'm gonna cook up my 4 pounds of ground beef, my 2 pounds of chicken. That's really all I meal prep. Everything else is kind of at the time to eat the meal. And also we're making some pasta. I will do that. But yeah, I'm gonna sit you guys up in the corner, turn on some music, and it's meal prep Sunday, baby. quite a bit of time later. Our meal prep is done. This isn't like a full meal prep video, just kind of showing you guys what I do to make my meals easier throughout the week. So we've got our 4 pounds of ground beef right here with some taco seasoning cooked up. We've got 1 packet of spaghetti, and then I think it comes out to be like 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs right here. And I've got 10 containers right here, so I'll quickly explain. So 5 of these containers are just gonna have ground beef. Literally just take this 4 pounds, divide it in 5. That means I'm gonna have about, what is that, like just under a pound a day, like 0.8 pounds a day. And as I go throughout the day, I'll show you guys, I eat half of it. So each one of these is gonna be just filled with ground beef. The nice thing about this meal prep is that I don't need to measure anything, because I know if I distribute this 5 ways and I eat it throughout the week, no matter what, I'm gonna eat 4 pounds total. So it doesn't need to be exactly like 0.8 pounds per bowl, as long as it's an even distribution. And these next 5 bowls, you guys have seen this before on my meal prep video. It is just chicken, pasta, and then some red sauce. So I'm gonna divide that up into 5 portions as well, which is about 8 ounces or half a pound of chicken per container, 1/5 of our pasta per container, and then 1/5 of our marinara sauce per container. So I'm gonna go ahead, divide this up real quick, and then we'll actually get into eating one of our meals. And just like that, we have our meal prep. Now let these cool to room temperature before we put them in the fridge. Just helps it stay a little bit fresh longer. So we'll kind of have these, keep an eye out though, because Maisie's watching us. And then we're actually gonna go ahead and dig in to one of our ground beefs. We're gonna use half of this for our next meal. Now go ahead and whip it up. It's just gonna be ground beef, rice, some peppers that I need to cut up, and a little bit of spinach. But I'll go ahead and make that and show you guys what I'm talking about. So finally, after all that cooking, and I still got all the cleaning to do, but it's time to eat right now. In this bowl, I have half of a packet of our basmati rice. This is 400 for the entire packet, so divide it in half, 200 calories. And we've got some spinach and peppers that I just air fried up real quick. And then what I'm gonna do, so I wanna eat 1 entire container a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and divide this and put half of it into our actual meal that we're gonna eat right now. Once again, we're just eyeballing because I'm gonna consume it all at the end of the day. That looks like about half. And then what I'm gonna do with this other half of rice, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that into this container. So that's my next meal right there. So super simple. We've got now 2 meals out of that 1 container. All it does is take the rice, heat that up, and then you can kind of add whatever you want. So boom, there we go. So this will be our next meal. Set that aside. Add some salsa to our current meal. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and read off the macros for this meal right here. This meal, let's see. So meal 2 comes out to be 522 calories. And then it is a total of 56 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 46 grams of protein. This is typically my post-workout meal as well. So we'll go ahead, mix this all together. It's kind of like a Chipotle bowl or some sort of like Mexican style bowl. Obviously it doesn't taste as good, unfortunately. But I know exactly what's in here. We're getting a lot of micronutrients, a lot of our veggies in, all that good stuff. So as you guys saw, that is a whole lot of cooking. It probably took me, was that 45, 50 minutes total to cook everything. But that's gonna save me so much time in the future when I just have to microwave something or air fry something to heat it up. I've got the meals over there still cooling down. Those are gonna cool down while I eat this. And I've got a whole lot of dishes to do. So I'm gonna eat this, do all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys when I have this meal number 3. And then real quick, I'm gonna add an apple in, which is 95 calories or about that. And now I'll see you guys at meal number 3. Alrighty, it's time for meal number 3. We've got some carrots right here. I'll eat about 150 grams. I don't weigh this out exactly, but I know it's pretty much like a handful and a half of carrots. And then we'll have some reduced sugar ketchup on our beef and rice, which is actually just heated up from our last meal. I do like to change it out of the plastic Tupperware into something not plastic when I microwave it. At least I try my best to. And we'll have 2 servings of our ketchup. This I do weigh it out just because I can get a little ambitious with my ketchup. So it comes out to be 17 times 2, 34 grams. Now let's do that, see how much that is. Get a little bit more. Boom. Just about perfect. Okay, cool. So that is gonna be meal number 2, carrots, beef and rice. The ketchup makes it taste like meatloaf, in my opinion, so a little bit of flashback from when I was a kid. If you mix it all together, it really does taste pretty good, in my opinion. You can add a little hot sauce too if you want. Some people use sriracha, but a little reduced sugar ketchup. And yeah, that's a pretty simple meal right there. I'll read out the macros real quick. So meal number 3, it is 562 calories, 68 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 44 grams of protein. Awesome. And I'll see you guys at our next meal, meal number 4. All right, and the time has come for our 4th and final meal. So right here we have our spaghetti we cooked up earlier with 8 ounces of our chicken thighs, some red sauce. We're gonna top that with 2 servings of our Parmesan cheese. On the side, for some more fruits and vegetables, we're gonna have 3 clementines, or cuties, whatever you wanna call them, as well as 1 more Greek yogurt, kind of as some dessert. We have our 0-calorie drink of choice. This is the 0 sugar 7-Up. Have a Diet Coke normally, but no, I saw these at the store, they look pretty good, so decided to change it up. And then real quick, I'll read off the macros for this entire meal. So it is 860 calories for this entire thing, 100 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fat, and 78 grams of protein. It's a big meal before I go to bed. I like to sleep on a full stomach. I just noticed it helps a lot for me as far as having a big meal before I go to bed rather than going to bed hungry or anything like that. And then that takes our total to, let's see, our total calories for the entire day are 2,542 calories, 318 grams of carbs, 45 grams of fat, and 223 grams of protein. And that is gonna be our diet for, I mean, shoot, honestly, hopefully for the next at least 1 to 2 months, hopefully something very similar to it. I might interchange a meal here and there, but I mean, it's a lot of food that I enjoy. Like I said, we had kind of a sweeter breakfast, and then a more savory lunch with that kind of Mexican style bowl, meatloaf, pasta, which I could eat this meal almost every day, which I probably will. We had our fruits, our vegetables, all that kind of stuff covered. And we're really just trying to find our maintenance again. I did that extreme cut. Now we're back up at, what was that, 2,500 calories, a little bit over 2,500 calories. I'm gonna play with 2,500 to 2,700 calories for the next 3 or 4 weeks, see what my weight does, and then go from there, continuing a lean bulk. And we're probably gonna bulk through the summer. I know, maybe a mini cut, but probably lean bulk through the summer, so that'll be interesting. Not ideal, but you know what? In order to make progress, we need to get out of that super low body fat percentage. And I'll make a whole video probably about why I wish I never got shredded in the first place. Stay tuned for that. That probably won't be it for a little while. But this is our final meal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know what else you guys want to see on the channel, whether it's workouts, more full days of eating. Sundays I might take, or maybe Saturday, I'll figure out a day where I can kind of like play, make some new recipes for you guys so you don't have to see me eat the same thing every day, even though I probably will eat the same thing Monday through Friday. Maybe I'll change things up on the weekends, give you guys some new recipes, that kind of thing. But I'll end it here. Thanks for tuning in once again. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.